Hey everyone, welcome back to the Monday Night Wars. This is week 41 for the WWF, the 168th Raw in its history. It went on the USA Network from the Brown County Expo in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Raw took place July the 15th, 1996. The ratings for this Raw in the 41st week of the Monday Night Wars were at 2.6. Nitro scored a 3.4. So now after this week's loss, the total scoreboard is now 17 wins for the WWF, 22 losses, and 2 draws, all time for Raw through 41 weeks. And that Raw that lost the week with a 2.6, with the 5th week in a row they've lost to WCW, is brought to you by King and McMahon. The show opens up with some showing backstage the arrival of Shawn Michaels and Ahmed Johnson, showing them also Camp Cornette. King in a voiceover said titles will change on Monday Night Raw, and the Raw theme hit. And we start off with the IC champion Ahmed Johnson coming to the ring as Bart Gunn with Sonny is already in the ring. Ahmed Johnson will take on Bart Gunn for the Intercontinental title. The Smoking Guns are the current tag team champions. Ahmed Johnson comes out after Bart and he gets a big reaction. Sonny sings on the outside about having 2 titles, and now she's going to have 3 with the IC title. That's what she said anyway. Ahmed Johnson locked up with Bart Gunn. Ahmed with a hip toss, Bart Gunn with a handshake, and then he brings him in close with a clothesline, so he one-upped him there. Bart drops an elbow down on the shoulder area of Ahmed Johnson. Bart tried to twerk the shoulder and give him a standing arm bar over the top rope. Then comes into the ring and methodically wears down Ahmed's arm, taking away his power as he's a power wrestler. That's what brings Ahmed to the game, so Bart Gunn methodically dissecting his shoulder area with arm moves, slamming his arm to the canvas, a drop toe hold which threw Ahmed shoulder first into the corner, working on the shoulder. Gunn slams Ahmed on his arm, including a running bulldog. Ahmed Johnson explodes, though, sending Bart over the top, growing first. Ahmed Johnson fights back with his sore arm as he sells the arm as he fights back loud. Irish whips into the ropes and gets a spine buster. Then Ahmed signaled for the Pearl River Plunge and hit him and got the victory at 11:28. I rated the match a star and 3/4. Ahmed Johnson defeating Bart Gunn, retaining his Intercontinental title. Sonny was not so happy. HBK cut a promo for International Incident this Sunday. For tonight, the package, this is the go-home show to Vancouver, BC's International Incident in Canada. That's 3 hours from where I live, just for a tidbit. I didn't go to the show when I was a kid, but I wanted to. I remember watching it on pay-per-view, or I think I watched it on the Fuzzy channel. We used to do that when we didn't order the pay-per-views. We watched it on the Fuzzy channel. We could just get the audio. Anyways, that's what I did when I was a kid for the International Incident. I did that for King of the Ring 96. I know I did that because that's where I first heard the Austin 316 quote. I just heard it. I didn't get to see it. I just heard the ass word, and I was like, oh. As a kid, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Nonetheless, the Wild Man Mark Merrow with Sable takes on TL Hopper. Yeah, TL Hopper is getting Raw time. During the match, Goldust Usher got a gift for Sable, who drops it in the entranceway. And she doesn't want to open it up, so Sable drops Goldust's gift in the entranceway to Mark Merrow and Sable. TL Hopper's plunger even has a name, Betsy. Not a joking. That's what McMahon said. The bad smell is coming from his plunger, Betsy. And the King said, what? And McMahon explained that's the plunger's name, Betsy. Definitely up there for one of the worst gimmicks of all time. Merrow with a side headlock, a shoulder block. I won't keep the play-by-play very long for this match. It's TL Hopper, for God's sakes. McMahon actually packs his shows in this time, but his shows like on this night, he's not even trying. He knows that the Hogan promo is gonna go on, and what does he do? He books TL Hopper versus Mark Merrow, and he makes it go over 10 minutes. McMahon has an infatuation with Sable, always making sure to comment on how beautiful she is, and he doesn't do that for Sonny. He just does that for Sable. A little creepy. They got to an interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Smart. Again, the fact that it's Austin and the fact that they're cutting to an interview during our TL Hopper matches, both smart. Austin said he's going to get Merrow this Sunday, and he's going to pay for what he did to Stone Cold's face, and that's the bottom line. King says that his confidence has gone sky high since becoming a king, and it's true. Austin started to look like the Stone Cold we know, slowly but surely. And we got Stone Cold cutting a promo on one screen, and then the other screen there's Benoit versus Eddie. There's the Hogan promo, and then you turn back and it's TL Hopper. The Wild Man defeated TL Hopper at 11:30. Yeah, 11:30. After a right and a left-hand jab, a knockout punch by Merrow, who used to have the Golden Gloves, as we know, or maybe you don't know, but he did. Cornette goes over Camp Cornette why they're going to be successful. Each member, he issued a promo for each person, building each person up. Vader, the Bulldog, and Owen. WWF World Championship on the line. Shawn Michaels with Jose Lothario takes on Billy Gunn with Sonny. Billy Gunn, this is now Bart Gunn's tag team partner and brother in the storylines. They're brothers in the story like kayfabe, but Bart Gunn lost earlier tonight to the IC champion, but his brother lose to the WWF champion. That's how they sold this, as champion versus champion 2 times. Ahmed versus the Bart, and Shawn versus Billy. Billy Gunn ties up with HBK mid-ring. Billy Gunn kept off. Billy Gunn charged HBK. Sorry, just my power I think went out for a second. Sorry about the lighting. I'm gonna finish this. The power just went out, so I'm gonna try and finish this. For some reason, my laptop's still working though. Weird. So I'll finish this as because I'm almost done the show. HBK. Sorry for the bad lighting. I'll get it fixed soon. HBK kisses Sonny. She goes for a slap, and then she kisses him right back as HBK lays his lips on her. Then Billy charged at HBK, who took him down with a head scissors. Billy Gunn gets a 2 count. King says that athletes have to abstain from having sex during the Olympics. And McMahon yells, "Sex! What does sex have to do with the WWF Championship?" as we go to a commercial. Does he not know who his champion is? Posing for Playgirl? Obviously, sex has a lot to do with the WWF Championship, McMahon. That's what I would have said. That's a perfect line for the King to say. Anyway, yeah, it looks like some of the lights in my place are off, but it's weird that the laptop's still working. We'll continue and go with it while it's there. Sorry again. I'll have better lights for every other review. It's just this part. So McMahon yells, "Sex! What does sex have to do?" As King was talking about how Olympic athletes during the 1996 Olympic Games had to abstain from sex while they had to sign that they would do that. And McMahon just yelled, "Sex! What does sex have to do with the WWF Championship?" And that's how we got to commercial. Gunn torqued the area of the Michaels' arm. Michaels hits a signature offense, elbow drop, then sweet chin music. Sonny isn't happy that her smoking guns both lose tonight. Says in the end, at 14 minutes even, HBK wins after the super kick. 2 stars for the match. After the bout, Jim Cornette baited Shawn Michaels and Ahmed Johnson by throwing a drink in their face into an ambush backstage in the parking lot as Camp Cornette was waiting for Shawn and Ahmed Johnson, and they jumped him 3-on-2. And then Psycho Sid made the save. He drove in all crazy and slammed his door, and then Cornette went into their car and drove up and off, and that's how we ended the feed. Psycho Sid knew where to go exactly, when to be there. It's kind of odd. This episode scores a quality rating of 5 out of 10 because I don't want to be overly critical. For 1996, it's clear what they were trying some things, and some things weren't necessary, like T.L. Hopper getting an 11-minute match. But the Undertaker vignette package they showed, Austin's backstage promo, the pushes of Mero, Ahmed, and HBK with Sunny doing her business was enough to grab the slightest bit of attention. The truth is they couldn't come close to competing with this Nitro, especially with the night. This is the night where Hollywood Hogan is first Hollywood Hogan. This is his first appearance in Bash at the Beach. So his ultimate heel turn and his ultimate promo explaining the heel turn was on this night. So WWF could have stacked the deck and it still wouldn't have beat Nitro. The scoreboard through 41 weeks is 17 wins, 22 losses, and 2 draws for the WWF. At one time through, I believe, 36 weeks, it was actually tied at one point. It's crazy. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this review. Sorry for the power outage. That'll be fixed in time for the next video. I won't do 2 videos in the dark. I'm just finishing this one off because I started it. I hope everyone is enjoying these reviews. The Nitro review on this night, tune into that one because that's the night where Hollywood Hogan, as I said, cuts his promo. So tune into that. Thank you all for liking and subscribing to my videos. I appreciate it. I just got 6 new subscribers today, so thank you for that. And I'll see you on the next Raw review. I'm Brett Mix, without the power here, but for some reason my laptop's on, and I'm out.